sometimes it's surreal just to sit back. I have moments where I sit back and think, wow. Even from the nickname Flex at 6 years old, it seems like it was destined for me to be a bodybuilder. So the discipline of bodybuilding has really come from my childhood. I've been involved in a multitude of different sports. From the very young age, my mother and father put me into rugby. They put me into track and field. I've done gymnastics, I've done judo. Every one of them sports has taught me one key word, and that is discipline. The evolution of them sports that I partaked in took me all around the world. I run for my country, I played rugby for the highest standard, and I had many different options when I was actually a teenager, but there was something about bodybuilding. There's something about bodybuilding that just gravitated me into the gym. I found that playing a rugby game, I had a lot of fun. I loved playing rugby, but still after the game, I found myself going to the gym. I still had that untapped energy, and I found it, and I sort of give it my all by just getting in there and throwing them dumbbells around, them barbells around, and there was just that draw that the gym brought to me, and that discipline of getting in, breaking down that muscle tissue and repeating the system. And the discipline again is the diet, is the consistency of repetitivism really. But no other sport that I've ever done in my life has been as taxing and as hard as the one I'm doing right now. Like I said, I've done boxing, I've done rugby, I've done gymnastics, and you peak in the weeks going up to a game or to an event. In bodybuilding, the closer you get, the weaker you feel, but the better you look. So it's mentally, it's staying in that sort of the mindset to grind every day, knowing that you're going to look better, but yet feel worse by digging deep. So it is the hardest sport I've ever done in my entire life. But again, this has been the most rewarding, and I feel like this is my chosen path in life. You know, looking around in the gym here, I never thought I'd have my own private gym. I never thought that I would be, you know, the top of the tree. But when I trained for it, I believed in it. And I think that's the difference. There's reality and there's you know, there's delusion. But if you set forth goals that are tangible and you set forth dreams that if you put everything into it, you can achieve, then anything is possible. You know, at 19 years old, if you told me that I was going to be the best bodybuilder in the world, that is a delusional sentence. But if you, again, I put forth plans. My goal was to win the British, then win the European, then win the Universe, then win my Pro card, then come to the States. All these things were put forth. And like I said, I failed many times, and I'm not afraid to tell people that. I'm not afraid to tell people that this isn't a success story from winning a show and it's been instant stardom. Everything that I've got and everything I have that's tangible and touchable has come from hard work, determination, and just sheer relentless attitude of never giving up and believing you can do it. So a lot of guys, you know, want to ask, what can I do to get this? Turn your heart back to front and grind. It's not going to be given to you. Don't expect a win to correlate to a financial contract. I have built up relationships over years and years, and most of these relationships that I've built up are not for a MO. These are purely based on, you know, on my ability to grow the sport by introducing myself and then just moving on into other avenues. This show is very meaningful. This will be my last ever 212 Mr. Olympia competition. And it's pretty emotional, I would say. The 212 class came along and I was actually the first ever champion for that class. And I've been undefeated ever since in that category. You know what motivates me too, Hans? got people saying who I'm standing against. It's about going back and being poor and going back to my old life. 6 years I've been around the world. I've walked, talked, conducted and acted as the champion on stage and off. And to now have the mindset of really putting everything into this last show, knowing that this is my last one. To then know that there's going to be another champion next year is a mixture of emotions, but I think it's bittersweet. To now know that this is going to be my last ever time I step on the stage at that weight category, it's a massive drive. I'm tremendously driven. But yet the other flip of a coin is no, it's a little bit of a sad thing. Not that it affects my training, it's a motivational thing. But knowing the fans have already reached out to me and they're trying to prevent me from stepping away just goes to show how, you know, how blessed I am. It just gets me emotional at times.
Let's go, come on. Big set, let's go, come on.
Good shot, man.
Good, push, 3. Good, come on, stay engaged. There you go, come on. Push, and again. Good.
I've defended this title 6 times. I equaled Arnold's consecutive record, who is the greatest of all time. And Arnold has the all-time record of 7 that I will equal. To then say a kid from Wales will equal his idol's record, knowing that I was told I'd never do it. I was told never go to America. I was told that, you know, I was too small, I didn't have the gift. I've proven so many people wrong, and the people who believed in me, I've proven them right.